Hey guys, Zakk here from MixChecks.com. Welcome back to this live mixing session with only stock plugins from Logic. Today we're continuing to mix a song called Empires by Radio Not. You can get their information down in the description below. And today we're actually going to be working on the toms. So in the past two videos we've done the kick drum, snare drum, triggering all the drums, and now we're just moving on to the toms. So let's jump right in. Okay guys, moving on to the toms. Let's jump in. On this track, they just sent the toms as like a comp track, so it's stereo. I guess we can work with that. There's not a ton of tom work happening, which makes our lives easier. Normally I would do some of the in Logic, you just, what's it called? It used to be called strip silence, but now I think they just called it remove silence. So let's hear what's going on with the toms real quick. So right now they're just they have that boxy sounding to them, and a lot of rock toms you're just going to scoop the mids anyway, so let's see what's going on. So scooping the mids, boosting some highs to help them cut a little bit better. And then we're also just going to roll off this low end because we don't need them to be interfering with anything down there. Sounds like there might be some snare in this tom track, and or we just need to put a fade. Let's see. I'm just going to solo this. Whoops. Might help if I turn it up. Yeah, so let's make sure we're not getting any of that residual snare drum in there. It might happen no matter what, but and what we can do is go back to our actual snare track. And we can add a fade here too to see if that fixes anything. I really don't know if it is. I mean, this is just me spitballing here. Okay. Maybe it was just a weird place that I had the loop starting in that was giving us that sound, because whenever you play it in context, it kind of, you don't notice it as much. I'd give these a little bit more volume, and then I'm also going to compress them. In rock, you basically compress everything. Like once again, 1176, boom. It's pretty fast attack for these percussive elements. For drums, I like to start at 4-1. I don't know, I just like it. And then you can play around with the ratio if you want. And there's some sort of weird high-end hiss happening. I noticed that on a lot of the drums. But we're going to see if we can get away with it in the mix as a whole. I don't know what else is happening during this tom roll section, but it might be covered up by, guitars or other things, vocals. But if it becomes a problem later whenever we're tweaking the mix, then, we'll fix it then. But right now we're just going to leave it. And then I'm going to hide my drum tracks again. Okay. And so now we have our toms done. Let's move on to the overheads. I'm just going to skip the hi-hat mic because I don't like the hi-hat mic. I don't think I need it if I have it enough in my overheads. So we are going to move on to the overhead track I think we're going to have to go in the next video.